the book of glory still can contain a vitally important sign. Let's think for a few moments about them. The changing of water to wine is the first in a sequence of signs by which Jesus reveals his glory. The second sign is the healing of the nobleman, his son, and the healing takes place at Capernaum. The third sign is the healing of the paralyzed man at the pool. The fourth, the multiplication of loaves and fishes. The fifth, the healing of the man born blind. And the sixth is the raising of Lazarus. Now, the seventh sign, I believe, and along with a number of people who are writing today on this gospel, it takes place at the foot of the cross when his glory is seen because the hour has come. Throughout this gospel, Jesus has spoken of being lifted up. This will be the moment of God's glory shining through him. And the signs are things that reveal God's glory. And that happens so strongly in the seventh sign. A sign doesn't work unless we understand what is going on in it. So these are depth occurrences. And at the end, Jesus cries out, "It is finished." The work that the Father has given him is done. He's accomplished this full and final task. Now, there's a similarity, a structure in these seven signs that is vitally important. It's called a chiasm. It's a relationship between each of the signs. So with the wedding feast at Cana, it happens on the third day. The mother of Jesus is there, the disciples are there, and the hour has not yet come. The woman, yes. The 6 water jars, remember water and wine, the blood of the grape, Hold on to that thought, because these 6 water jars, 180 gallons, Jewish purification, they are going to be replaced in the seventh sign through the death of Jesus with the blood and water that flows from his side. The woman, mother, she's there at the foot of the cross. The disciples are represented by the beloved disciple. The hour has come, and this sign pairs up with the first sign. Cana and Calvary are first and last in the signs. But what about the relationship between the other signs? It's vitally important to see that. Signs 3 and 5, the healing of the man who lay ill for 38 years at the pool of the 5 porticos, and the wonderful story of the man born blind. These healings are both Sabbath healings. That links them. Important. The feeding at the middle is the multiplication of the loaves and fishes. Centrally important. Now, there's such a wonderful possibility of linking the signs before and the signs after. How are they linked to the giving of Jesus' body and blood in the Eucharist and in the teaching, the bread that feeds, the bread of his teaching and the bread of his body? And so we have this amazing linkage. The healing of the man at the pool, and the life, the raising of that son of the official. The boy is almost dead. The link with the story, other story, is the link of Lazarus 2 and 6. Lazarus is again not only dead, or very ill approaching death, he'd been dead for 4 days. That's an interesting one too, because the 3 days of Jesus in the tomb, 3 plus 1 for Lazarus, winding cloths in both stories with death of Jesus, and that interesting thing Where have you laid him? Jesus asks. Mary Magdalene asks, where have you laid him? When she thinks Jesus is the gardener. These signs are signs of God's abundant hospitality, because I assure you, 180 gallons of wine is not bad for a wedding feast. So this, and that's an image, of course, of the end times, the banquet that we will all be called to at the end times, where we can sit with people that we love and we will never have to say goodbye.